Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This is Anandita Kulur, the head girl.
And I'm Yashasvi Ravi, the head boy.
Good evening, distinguished guests, dedicated teachers, proud parents, and most importantly, the heartbeat of this institution, our students. Today, we stand at a breathtaking vantage point, looking back at a journey that began exactly 20 years ago. From the time we walked into this towering oak of knowledge we see today, PSBB Learning Leadership Academy has officially stepped into 2 decades of nurturing dreams. We now take you forward to witness the achievements and milestones of PSBB LLA.
To ensure everyone enjoys the program without interruption, we kindly request the audience to keep mobile phones on silent mode and refrain from eating inside the amphitheatre.
We now request our principal, Ms. Vidya Nagraj, to lead our management dignitaries onto the stage. We take immense pride in welcoming our esteemed guest, Ms. Sheila Rajendra, Correspondent Dean and Director of PSBB Group of Schools, Mr. Shantanu Prakash, Founder of Learning Leadership Foundation, Mr. YG Rajendra, Managing Trustee, PSBB Group of Schools, Mr. Abhinav Dhar, Chief Mentor of PSBB LLA and PSBB Millennium Group of Schools, and Mr. Hema Kumar, Senior General Manager of Operations South. A warm welcome to each and every one. I now request Manjunath sir to take over.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. 2 ದಶಕಗಳ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಾಚರಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 10 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ 4 ಮಹಿಳಾ ಸಹಾಯಕಿಯರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ 15 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಚಾಲಕ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಅನ್ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವ ಸಮಯವಿದು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮಹಾದೇವಿ, ಸುಧಾ, ಜ್ಯೋತಿ, ಪದ್ಮಾ ಹಾಗೂ ಅನ್ಸರ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. I now request Shantanu sir to do the honors. ಈ 4 ಮಹಿಳಾ ಸಹಾಯಕಿಯರು ಶಾಲೆಯು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛತೆಯಿಂದ ನಳನಳಿಸುವಂತಿರಲು ಶ್ರಮ ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಸರಳ ಸೌಮ್ಯ ಸ್ವಭಾವದವರಾದ ಇವರು ತಾವು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುದಿನವೂ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅನ್ಸರ್ ಅವರು ನುರಿತ ವಾಹನ ಚಾಲಕರಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ನಿಷ್ಠೆಯಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವೆಸಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫೋಟೋಗಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. Thank you, sir. Requesting Sri Vidya ma'am to take over.
Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good evening to one and all present here. Today, we pause to celebrate our teachers who have completed 10 years of devoted service at PSBB LLA. Educators who have walked this journey with quiet commitment and unwavering faith in the power of learning. As you complete a decade with us, we say thank you for your loyalty, for your resilience, for believing in every child's potential, and for making PSBB LLA not just a place of learning, but a place of belonging. I request our beloved teachers to accept a token of appreciation. I request Shantanu sir to do the honors. Starting with Ms. Aparna Ramprasad, our science faculty, followed by Ms. Gayatri Putrevu, social science teacher, Ms. Mahalakshmi Kannan, senior computer science faculty, Ms. Navya Gowda, our physical education teacher, Ms. Rukmani Radha Krishna, our music teacher, Ms. Sheetal Shetty, our PRO, Ms. Soumya Rajesh, our pre-primary teacher, Ms. Shrija KP, our math faculty, Ms. Sunita R, our English faculty, and finally, we have Ms. Vijay Lakshmi, our science faculty. Put your hands together for our educators. Congratulations on 10 remarkable years. Thank you, sir. Teachers, please be ready with your beautiful smile as camera is set to capture this memorable moment. Thank you, teachers. I request Priyanka Vyas ma'am to take over.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We now move on to the next milestone to honor our teachers who have completed 15 years of distinguished service at PSBB LLA. Educators who have grown alongside the institution, shaping its ethos as much as its students. Your influence continues to ripple through countless lives carried forward by students who walk into the world with knowledge in their mind and values in their hearts. With pride, respect, and heartfelt appreciation, we celebrate you today. Not just for the years you have served, but for the generations you have shaped. Congratulations on 15 years of exemplary service. Let's begin with our guiding light, Ms. Mahalakshmi Kumar, who has been a true leader, and we are filled with gratitude, pride for a visionary leader, a mentor who has devoted 2 decades of unwavering service to this institution. We request Shantanu sir to do the honors. We now call on the stage our headmistress, Ms. Sujata Suresh, Ms. Aarti Giridhar, Ms. Anuja Kumari, Ms. Anupama Rajat, Ms. Anupama Girish, Mr. Arunachalam G, Ms. Cynthia DeCosta, Ms. Deepa Anand, Ms. Divya Purushottam, Ms. Kalaivani K. Thank you, teachers. Please be there for a photograph. Thank you. Next, I call upon Ms. Lavanya Chakravarti, Mr. Manjunath DN, Ms. Bini Joshi, Ms. Meena TJ, Mr. Naveen Chand, Mr. Mullidharan T, Ms. Nitya Padmakumar, Ms. Priya E, Ms. Prabha R, Mr. Rajesh Bhatt, Ms. Rekha Pandey. Requesting Abhinav Dhar sir to do the honors. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, sir. Please be there for a photograph. Thank you. We now have Mr. Sangappa Olekar, Ms. Suchitra Narayanan, Ms. Shashi S, Ms. Sini Joseph, Ms. Sharda Sridhar, Ms. Sarita N, Ms. Sutappa Adhikari, Ms. Smita Srivastav, Ms. Vidya Sharma. We request Shantanu sir to do the honors. Dear audience, don't let the applaud fade. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I now hand over the mic to Ms. Sri Vidya.
Thank you, ma'am. 20 years, countless lives, one lasting legacy. 20 years is not just a milestone, it is a lifetime of influence. Today, we stand in deep gratitude to honor our teachers who have completed 20 extraordinary years of service at PSBB LLA. Educators whose journey is inseparable from the story of the institution itself. Celebrating and congratulating you on 20 years of committed and inspiring service. I request Shantanu sir to felicitate our teachers. We begin with Ms. Jayashree M. Sundaram. Our Vice Principal, who is composed and capable of managing her emotions in any challenging situations. Ma'am is known for her patient guidance and unwavering support. Thank you, ma'am. Oh. Please give a round of applause. Next in line, we have Ms. Gopare, our Assistant Vice Principal. Ma'am's meticulous attention to detail and tireless work behind the scenes ensure the efficient cooperation of our organization. Thank you, ma'am. Next calling upon Ms. Shamla Nambiar, our senior coordinator, who has an extra fun chromosome. Her friendly and approachable attitude makes it easy for everyone to seek assistance. Thank you, ma'am. Here comes Ms. Anupama Srimali, our co-scholastic coordinator, our very own Nightingale. Ma'am's influence on students' general growth on school journey is invaluable and deeply appreciated. Thank you so much, ma'am. Anupama ma'am, on public demand, we need one song from you.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Well, this was totally unexpected. I will try my best to sing a few lines. I would like to dedicate this song to this beautiful institution, to all the wonderful people out here, and to all the great people, all the dignitaries who are standing on stage today. Prabho Ganapate Paripurana Valvarulvaye Prabho Ganapate Paripurana Valvarulvaye Prabho Ganapate Paripurana Valvarulvaye Prabho Ganapate Adimula Gananatha Gajanana Adbhuta Davala Swarupa Deva Deva Jaya Vijaya Vinayaka Chinmaya Parashivarupa Chinmaya Parashivarupa Prabhu Ganapate Paripurana Valvarulvaye Prabho Ganapate 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 Ganapate. Thank you so much.
Give it up for our Nightingale. We now have Mr. Srinivasan N., our sports department head, who masters our students on sports ground. His enthusiasm for promoting physical fitness and overall well-being is truly inspiring. Thank you, sir. Next we have Miss Priya S., our art teacher, whose artistic ability could transform a blank canvas into a vibrant image. Thank you, ma'am. Next up is Mr. Ramakrishna N., our school's financial architect, who always reminds us, chase your passion and money will come. Thank you, sir. Dear honorees, please prepare a graceful pose to commemorate this special occasion. Let's fill the air with your thunderous claps. Thank you so much. Now I hand over the mic to Ms. Nitya K, the middle school coordinator, to take over.
We now request our management dignitaries to share a few words.
Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. YG Rajendra. Yes, we have to acknowledge his presence because he's the, when the school started 20 years back, Mrs. YGP, it was Mrs. YGP's dream that even outside of Chennai and outside of Tamil Nadu, there should be a beacon of hope, of inspiration, of culture. And that's why I decided to come to Bangalore. And it would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of Mr. YG Rajendra, Sheila Rajendra, the entire team at PSBB. So the origins of the school, when the school has become 20 years old, I think after some time we'll start thinking about writing a book on the achievements of the school. There'll be a large number of alumni all over the world. And certainly, their contribution will be written in golden letters. Mrs. Mahalakshmi Kumar, who's on the stage, and you got the award also. And I think, every brick of the school speaks of her dedication, her sincerity, her commitment, not just to great education, but to the unique, to the very special ideals of what the PSBB style stands for. There may be, maybe 1,000 schools in Bangalore and, 100,000 schools across the country. But PSBB stands for something which is very distinct. It's very different. It is about imagining a very modern, global human being who's rooted to the 10,000-year-old heritage of our Sanatan Sanskriti, who can coexist on both worlds at the same time. And that is the secret sauce, and I think that's what we have been trying to do for the past 20 years. Mr. Abhinav Dhar, the chief mentor of the school, who's familiar with every breath, I would say the tireless efforts to take the school to the next level. We saw today in the inauguration of the absolutely stunning sports grounds and many, many more achievements to come. Very, very grateful to you, Abhinav sir, for being part of this journey and for making things happen. Our heartfelt gratitude to our new dynamic Vidya Nagaraj ji, principal. And of course, the special thing about the school, how many organizations, honestly, all of you can recall, where almost 80% of the faculty, or maybe even more, get a long service award. That by itself is a statistic that is so stunning in the age where people switch professions, they switch jobs, they switch loyalties in a heartbeat. People, just move on in life. But there must be some secret magnet in the school that holds people together. And I think the secret is the culture of, anybody who leaves this and goes anywhere else, I think I can stand here and say with confidence that two things are going to happen. A, They're not going to feel at home anywhere else because this is home. This is, where you feel yourself and you can be yourself. And the other thing is they're going to terribly miss this institution. And I think that also speaks for the students who graduated and now become alumni, because no matter where they are in the world, I think they carry a little bit of, a small portion of what Mrs. YGP dreamt of a child in today's day and world, in today's 21st century, where honestly, it was more easier to be a child when I was growing up. Life was simpler back then. There were very, very few choices to be made. Today, it's a crazy world out there. And honestly, I don't envy being a parent today. One of the most difficult jobs after that of being a teacher is that of being a parent today. Gosh, how do you people manage these kids at home? But I think when schools like this exist, I think it is very important for society to also recognize that despite the fact that the whole world has moved on and there are so many pressures, this is a school where impromptu, when you tell the music teacher to sing a song, the first thing that comes to their mind is to sing a Ganesh Vandana, to sing a Stuti to Ganapati, and not some popular Bollywood or, whatever other number. Because I think our soul beats for Bharat while we exist in India. So it's this beautiful coexistence that we celebrate here. I don't want to, say more. You guys are living this culture. And so it's great that we are here at the 20th celebration. It doesn't make me feel older. It makes me feel younger with a new spirit that the next 20 years are going to be actually the golden year. I think it takes 20 years for you to realize what to do in life. I think we know our purpose in this world more than ever before. Thank you.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Sukhi Bhava. I am going to indulge in a bit of nostalgia. Just indulge me on stage. The dignitaries here. My very, very good childhood friend Sita and Maharaj Kamakshi Devi, please. And the parents here. Myself, Abhinav and Shantanu met up in Delhi in 2003. We had just started interacting with each other and they had their smart class going on and we had set it up at PSBB schools. And Shantanu had come for it and visited our school. So I had gone to Delhi for my son's 18th birthday and he said, I want to start a school along with PSBB. So we had a very interesting chat. They came down to Madras, met Mrs. YGP, whose philosophy, that is my mother, we address her as Mrs. YGP commonly. Her philosophy was to spread, like Ramanuja, spread whatever is good everywhere without inhibition. That was her real philosophy. She was a big devotee of Ramanuja, in fact did a PhD on it. We started the first school in Gindi in Chennai in 2000 and we signed up in 2004, started in 2005. Then we had a bunch of old students of PSBB living in Bangalore who came down to Chennai. I still remember his name was some Prasad. He was the CEO of Google, Ram Prasad, Google India. He came down, he was an old student, a bright student at PSBB Nungambakam, and came and met Mrs. Sheila, myself and my mother and said, Bangalore badly needs a PSBB. So all it took was just a phone call to Shantanu and he immediately agreed to start the school here. So I think he deserves a round of applause for spontaneously deciding on that. We started very humbly down the road in Banarghatta in a place called Hulimahu. I have very interesting memories of that place. Naveen here would know all that. And before the school started, you must remember at that time, Mrs. YGP was 81 years old. So we came down to Bangalore. We spent 2 weeks staying in a sort of a guest house. Literally, she came every morning along with me to supervise that the construction of the school went as per schedule so that the given date did not fall behind. That was amazing commitment on her part. I mean, I was 51, that's no big deal. She was 81 and she did that. And she also insisted on coming and seeing movies in the theater and stuff like that. I remember seeing Da Vinci Code along with her. We went to the theatre here. She, in her walking stick, she ensured that she got a seat which was not making her climb too many stairs. This was an amazing lady. I refer to her in third person, though she's my mom. The simple reason that I don't think I worked with a better boss than her in my life. She was a fantastic accomplisher. And then we started the puja here. I think Shantanu would remember that it was pouring cats and dogs that day, which was a good sign. I mean, it started very humble beginnings. I still remember seeing elephants on the boundary of the school because it is near the Banarkata Park. So it was a very interesting experience for me to see a wildlife there, and so we were wondering. And we were the first school to come up here with a huge number of students, and we owe a lot of thanks to Shantanu Prakash for the administrative part of it, to Mrs. Geeta Loganathan from PSBB Chennai, our own KK Nagar school, who came here as the first principal, who helped set up the academic brilliance here. All the teachers who are here, the arts, dance teachers, the subject teachers who've been here with us for 20 years, they basically set the foundation for the school. And then we got in a dynamite, a real dynamite, who was our teacher first at KK Nagar and then at TP Road, who has taught both my children. This is none other than Mahalakshmi Kumar. And literally changed the complexity, the whole complex of the school. She brought in so many new ideas. I am very happy to say that some of the ideas she does is what we got inspired by, and we start doing it at our PSBB from the annual program. I am not kidding here. So there's always scope for learning. So she was an excellent principal, and she's been with us for the last so many years. Vidya has a fairly large pair of shoes to fit into. I'm sure she'll do it well. She herself being an academician and an athlete, as you saw her at the football ground. That kick was quite good. So a lot of fond memories. This school has literally grown rapidly over the last 20 years. I can't believe it's been 20 years since the school was set up. There are at least, 8 batches of alumni, Maha? From 14 batches of alumni. So imagine. So many of them probably are coming here as alumni speakers and engaging with the students of today. The students here have a lot of reputation to live up to in their lives. And I cannot but say that nothing would have happened here but for Mahalakshmi and a band of dedicated teachers who are here. A big round of applause for them, every one of them. This is one school where I have interacted fairly closely with all the teachers. Obviously, I interact very closely with the PSBB teachers in Chennai. I am in Chennai. I meet all the KK Nagar, TP Road and Nungambakam teachers regularly, and Siriseri. But Bangalore, off the lot, I have visited more often because somehow or the other they would drag me in for some ISO meeting or some Questa happening here. Some event or the other would be here. And Mrs. YGP herself came here till 2014 to attend the annual days with a wheelchair and stuff like that. After that, she couldn't sit in this open air, so she used to watch it through the live streaming. So teachers and Mahalakshmi, all the sports teachers, everybody has done a great job here. Cultural teachers, you will see the lovely show they're going to put up in the next few minutes. Nothing here would have been accomplished without the grace of God. So at this moment, we must definitely remember that without the divinity's blessings, this school could not have come up. A lot of hardships were faced in the initial years. We all know that. Those of us who are practically running the school, we know that. And definitely, I'm sure that there is a saying in Ramayana that wherever Ramayana is being read, Anjaneya is somewhere around, listening to it, because he's an immortal. I genuinely believe that wherever there is a PSBB function going on, Mrs. YGP is there. I'm slightly emotional right now because she left us in 2019, but we don't believe that she has left us, because when PSBB is conducting a function, be it a PSBB function or a PSBB LLA or Millennium, she's always there. And last but definitely not the least, all you parents sitting out here, hats off to you for being with the school. Look at the large number of people who have come here. Please give yourselves a round of applause. When we came in here first, we were the only school. As I was coming into the school this afternoon, I realized there are some 15-20 schools all around us here. They're just mushroomed up. Doesn't matter, you all stuck with us. As Shantanu rightly said, Mrs. YGP's philosophy was, for a lack of a better word, I think PSBB's USP is it's an Indianized convent. The best of convent education in terms of communication in English and other languages, academic brilliance, at the same time deeply rooted in Indian philosophies. We celebrate every festival. Every festival is celebrated here. That is the most important thing in PSBB. We will continue to do that. PSBB will not change its philosophies and its values. I am so happy that the PSBB Millennium and LLA schools are continuing with the same philosophy. So you parents and the students here who brought so much of fame and name to this institution, please give yourselves a round of applause. You've all been with us for so many years and you're continuing to encourage us. We look forward. At PSBB Chennai, we now find alumni who are grandparents coming to admit their children. So it's a matter of pride. I personally know Mr. Shankar, who is the 1968 batch. His daughter studied in the school. Her son is studying and playing cricket at TP Road School. The day is not far off. I'm sure that alumni here will become parents and start admitting their children in PSBB LLA. And with God's grace and under Vidya and Shantanu and everybody's blessings and with the Mahalakshmi hovering around, definitely we'll have grandparents also admitting their children here, alumni grandparents. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope that PSBB LLA continues to flourish in a very, very large and great way. God bless.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A very warm evening to all of you. Congratulations as we celebrate our 20th annual day today, the triumphant 20 years. So on my part, much has been said by Mr. Prakash and Mr. YGR. I'll just ditto that. But at the ground level, at the operational level, there are a couple of things that I want to share with you, which is, sometime back over the last almost about a year and a half, I have been meeting many of you one-on-one, heart-to-heart, trying to understand your expectations, trying to, get some good ideas and suggestions and inputs from you. How is it that we can accelerate progress in this school? The happy news is that every single word that you ever uttered to us in terms of an input or a suggestion and an idea has actually been listed out as strategic priorities and micro actions which are fully rolled out today. You would all witness many initiatives which are about, intensifying our academic rigor, our sports rigor. You demanded a sports infrastructure which has come up, right behind us. There are various initiatives which have been launched entirely based on the suggestions that, you gave us in terms of our talent mapping initiatives. We talk about the sports curriculum introduction, making our communication with parents more and more efficient because we went around looking for the best platform that can serve it. And therefore, Squellaro was introduced, which has, done wonders for us. So my only request to all the parents here is that, the theme of the annual day today is Ekatvam. And Ekatvam, symbolically for an institution of this kind, is about coming together of all the stakeholders, be it the parents, the students, the management, and, the teachers and the members of the staff. And I think the most important ingredient in this, combination is the inputs that we get from the parents. And we are always open to listen to your ideas and immediately implement anything relevant or meaningful that you may have to suggest to us. That is my personal promise to you. Over the last 20 years, if you look back, there are a large number of things that have happened which are pretty unique to this school. And yesterday also I was sharing with the parents of the primary grades that this is the only school perhaps where every second student has scored more than 90% marks in board exams consistently over the last 10 years. And that is an accomplishment which is unmatched by any other school in Bangalore. You know, there are about 850 alumni of this school who are embellishing top institutions, are also working with the top, 100 multinational corporations, and are also exceedingly doing well in, various professions. We have about 1,600 trophies that, sit in our shelves, which talk about the triumphant stories of our students getting championships wherever they go. So there is that kind of a progress will continue to, accelerate. And as I made a promise yesterday to parents, I make another promise that I'm making to you is that we are going to accelerate progress 2 times. And because we are no longer teenagers, we are 20. So we are far more matured, far more confident. And the next 5 or 10 years have to see entirely a different, this school on a different orbit altogether. And that's a personal promise that I make to you. Best of luck, enjoy the show, and congratulations again.
Thank you, one and all. With great honor, we now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Maharaj Kumari Kamakshi Devi Wadiyar, and special guest, Ms. Sita Ratnakar, on the stage. I now request our middle school coordinator, Nitya Karthikeyan ma'am, to take over.
Thank you, Ayush. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha to one and all gathered here. We are profoundly honored to have with us Maharaj Kumari Kamakshi Devi Wadiyar. Princess Kamakshi Devi remains a prominent figure associated with the cultural legacy of the Mysore royals. Ma'am is the 3rd daughter of the late Maharaja Jaya Chamaraja Wadiyar of Mysore. Ma'am attended the Royal School in Mysore and later graduated from the Maharani's College, Mysore, studying history, English literature and political science. Ma'am has a fondness for reading and traveling. She has been involved in heritage and cultural work through Maharaj Sri Jaya Chamaraja Wadiyar Foundation. This foundation promotes legacy, cultural patronage, and values associated with her father's life and work. Ma'am supports women achievers across fields, praising initiatives that celebrate women's contribution to society. Maharaj Kumari Kamakshi Devi represents the continuity of India's royal traditions, bringing the historical Mysore kingdom with contemporary life through her involvement in cultural commemorations. Thank you for accepting our invite, ma'am. Your royal presence leads unmatched grace and grandeur to our annual day. I now request Maharaj Kumari to please address the gathering.
Namaskara, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My greetings to all the honorable dignitaries, the principal and teaching faculty members and beloved students and their parents. My special thanks to the principal for having me here to share this great occasion. I am greatly honored to be here in this prestigious institution. We are so fortunate and truly blessed to have an institution like PS Parthasarthi Bal Bhavan Learning Leadership Academy, which was started by the eminent Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarthi, shows her foresight in starting this great institution, which along with educational qualification inculcates the knowledge of our culture and heritage, and very impressed with the beliefs of the institution that parents along with teachers are equal facilitators who contribute towards all-round development of students and brings out their full potential. I am honored to be delivering this address for the PSBB Learning Leadership Academy students, which are the future of India, which is why all of the events I am invited to address, I am always most delighted to celebrate academic events and milestones. The innovative and holistic contributions of PSBB towards modern education make me incredibly hopeful and excited for the future of our great nation. Moreover, what the eminent Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarthi, Padma Shri awardee, has envisioned and actualized here in this Learning and Leadership Academy has set a new standard for Indian education and its developers. Moving beyond textbooks, the Academy extracts learning opportunities from every available avenue, emphasizing collaboration, resource sharing, and further enriching the learning experience through teacher exchange programs. Boundaries pose no threat to learning opportunities here. Children are at their most curious in their early years. There is no question they don't ask, no topic on which they won't ponder. The Academy recognizes this potential in their pre-KG, LKG, UKG students by giving them ample opportunities to stretch their limits of their creativity. I am amazed to see how the Academy builds a strong support system for students by encouraging parents to match the efforts of teachers in the learning process and making them also equal facilitators. The collaboration between different actors of a child's development guarantees their sustained interest in learning as they get older. The classrooms at PSBB LA are a thing to behold, encouraging all creative avenues like art, music, and storytelling. Self-expression is often underlooked, but key element in learning and development. These holistic practices carry on all the way to class 12, preparing students for adulthood. Everything I have just mentioned, collaboration, self-expression, creativity, are all an essential foundation bricks that build the most visionary leaders. I am so proud to say that your dear students are receiving at PSBB LA an education that is instilling in you the potential to lead our country and strengthen our position globally. This annual day, which marks 20 years of PSBB LA in Bangalore, is very important and a milestone reached. It's a great occasion for teachers and students of these great institutions. Once again, I would like to thank Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarthi Education and Balabhavan Education Trust for their immense contribution towards modern Indian academia and for having me here to address this momentous occasion. Wishing all the students and teachers a very happy annual day. I would like to wish this institution great success and hoping to see great luminaries passing out of this institution. Thank you so much. Namaskara.
we are truly honored by your presence, ma'am, and we sincerely thank you for your inspiring words. We are immensely honored to have with us our special guest, Ms. Sita Ratnakar. Ms. Sita Ratnakar hails from a family of renowned writers, poets, and musicians. Sita ma'am has been a child artist and a playback singer too, directing English plays during her school and college days. Ma'am is a trained classical dancer and has learnt Bharatanatyam under the tutelage of Kalaimamani K.J. Sarasa and Kuchipudi from Padma Bhushan Vempatti Chinna. Sita ma'am started her career as a copywriter in advertising and joined the Madras Doordarshan at its inception and retired 37 years later in 2012 as the Assistant Station Director of Doordarshan, Chennai. Rasavrishti, a thematic presentation on Lord Krishna, conceptualized and directed by her, was the official Indian entry for the Golden Prague Festival, Czech Republic. Another thematic presentation on Doordarshan, Entrindrum Podigai, was nominated for a Doordarshan National Award in 2010. Post-retirement, she continues to work as a freelance filmmaker. Her documentary, Cosmic Connection, won the Gold Remmy Award at the World Fest International Film Festival, Houston. Mrs. Sita has earned a trail of awards and well-deserved recognition. To name a few, she has won the Best Feature Documentary, Los Angeles Modern Critics Festival 2025, Tokyo Women's Festival 2025, she was the semi-finalist, the Northeast International Documentary and Film Festival 2025 official selection, Hollywood Best Indie Film Awards 2024 official selection, the New York Film and Cinematography Awards 2024, the official selection, Northeast International Documentary and Film Festival 2025, the official selection. Ma'am was nominated for the Jaipur International Film Festival 2024. Ma'am also travels extensively and dabbles in amateur photography. Her two sons are alumni of PSBB Chennai. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am. I now request Sita ma'am to please share a few words with us.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. At the outset, I would like to thank the members of PSBB LLA school, the staff and the principal, and I'm sorry I've come without preparing a speech. Let me be very honest, because this is a very emotional moment for me. So forgive me if I start slowly, but I will get into it because it's something very close to my heart. So thank you all the respected members on the dais for making me a part of this wonderful Ekatvam celebration. I am very honored to be here for so many reasons. And like my dear friend Rajendra said, please indulge me for being personal and emotional because Maharani ji has spoken so beautifully about the developments of the school. All the other people have elaborated and enlightened me so much about how well the school is doing. And it is no surprise because I have been a part of the growth and development of the PSBB in Chennai from the time it started as Nungambakam Cultural Academy, when it was, there was only a stage and a big open ground. I have attended plays by Mr. Rajendra's father, Mr. YG Parthasarathi, and all of us used to help in whatever little way, and we saw how the school started with a few friends coming together in a small way, and look where it has reached today. So it is a momentous, proud moment for all of us, to see. So I am overwhelmed with emotion, so I'm not going to speak about the statistics and the development, but I'm definitely going to give a few very small examples which speak volumes about the functioning of the school. Both my sons were alumni of PSBB, but I will talk about my younger son, who, a very small incident, but very profound for, and every mother, every parent will be able to understand what I'm going to share. My son Dushyant was Mahalakshmi's, son's classmate in PSBB, and after the 10th board exams, he got admission in the first group. After a few days of school, he came home to tell me, Ma, I don't want to be in the first group. I want to join the commerce, that's the last one. Of course, I was very disappointed that such a bright student, he has the option of doing medicine, engineering, computer science, and he wants to opt for commerce. What's wrong with him? So we went, met all the teachers, counselors, all of us tried to speak to him. And finally, when Mrs. YGP spoke to him and asked him what he thought, one-to-one, I didn't interfere. I just overheard the conversation. And then she said, Sita, when she asked him, why do you want to change now? Why can't you do it after the 12th standard? And he said, Ma'am, when I'm very sure I don't want to do engineering or science, why should I deprive another student of that chance? And Mrs. YGP really liked that, and she said, he seems to be very focused, very clear about what he wants to do. So please listen to him and let him do what he wants. And he went on to top his course, and his name is there in, in the Nungambaka board, and I'm a proud parent. Every time I go, go and see that and remind myself how that school has guided him to reach where he is. So what I'm trying to say is we parents can do the best we can for our children, but we can do only that much. The school really hones them in more ways than one, far more than education. And my son definitely developed completely overall as a human being, as an individual, and so many ways. The minute he finished his school, after his college, he got admission in 6 IIMs. And, so it's all, I credit all this to God and his school, not me. I just parented him as best as I could. So what I really liked is she, encouraged him to go. When he topped the school, I went and received all the prizes on his behalf because she encouraged my son to go to a Global Young Leaders Conference in New York when he was 16 years old. Look at the kind of confidence it must have given him to be able to face the world. So the kind of opportunities he got, the kind of exposure, I think it's wonderful what that school has given. And that was many years ago, 20 years ago, or more, if not 23 years ago. So today, it's wonderful to see how the PSBB LLA is taking this forward with many huge leaps. And the Triumphant 20 says it all. And we look forward to the Triumphant 30, and there will definitely be a Triumphant 1000, though all of us may not be here to be a part of it. But I expect this to go forward far more, because what they actually concentrate on is the overall development of a child, not just the educational. Though so much of emphasis is given to academic excellence, all the students do brilliantly. But it is so effortless when you study. I've seen my sons. Studying becomes effortless. Doing well becomes effortless. It's a pleasure. It's not difficult, like I see so many, the stress and all. I didn't see my children going to stress when they were in school. They were happy kids. So what I feel besides the learning and leadership, there is a secret L, which is in addition, that is the laughter that goes with the whole curriculum, the whole, the way, the encouragement that is given to all the students in everything they learn and study. So that makes a child a complete person. The joy of studying, the joy of knowledge, the joy of learning, and then having the opportunity to develop themselves as better, complete human beings. So that is what PSBB used to do, and PSBB LLA is taking this forward. I also wanted to talk about one more aspect of school. Mahalakshmi and I studied in the same school in Madras, Chennai, Holy Angels Convent. And we are still in touch because of, she was 5 years junior to me and my younger sister's classmate. So we used to know each other as children. Rajendra and I, his whole family, we've been family friends. Though we studied in different schools, but we've remained friends still today. So these childhood friendships of ours and school friendships, they really go a long way. And today I have relocated from Chennai to Bangalore. And this is my first and probably the most wonderful opportunity I've got to, to be a part of something so momentous. And thanks to Mahalakshmi, who I just bumped into in a theater. And, we could reconnect. And that's how school friendships are. They go a long way. They just last forever and get stronger. And I don't feel I'm alone in a new place in like Bangalore because I have this tremendous school friend support that I have. So they become like family after a few years. Most of the young students right now won't understand that, but they will remember this when they grow older. So school is one of the most precious places that we spend the best years of our life. So I wish all of you, all the students, all the present students, past, future, carry happy, wonderful memories of your school because that is what grounds you and takes you forward in life, all through life. It's your school that gives you the foundation of who you become in life. Thank you.
Our sincere thanks for your kind and eloquent words, ma'am. I now request Yashasvi Ravi, our head boy, to please come on stage. I now request the dignitaries to please occupy their seats off the dais.
Requesting our Vice Principal, Mrs. Jayashri Sundaram ma'am, to take over.
Thank you, Yashas. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A good evening to our distinguished guests and our dear parents. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Ms. Vidya Nagaraj, who joined the PSBB LLA family in September 2025 as a new principal. Ms. Vidya Nagaraj brings with her a rich legacy of educational leadership, having guided some of Bengaluru's most respected institutions with vision and distinction. Ms. Vidya holds a master's degree in history and economics, a foundation that deeply informs her thoughtful, well-rounded approach to education. Ma'am blends innovative teaching practices with a strong grounding in Indian values and remains firmly student-centric in her leadership. An avid reader with a keen interest for travel, ma'am believes in the balanced development of mind and body, nurturing not only academic excellence, but also character, curiosity, resilience in each child. We are confident that under her leadership, PSBB LLA will continue to grow as a space where students thrive holistically, academically, socially, and emotionally. We look forward to partnering with her and with you parents in shaping a meaningful and enriching learning journey for our children. Request Vidya ma'am to address the gathering.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good evening. Namaskara. With the divine blessings of Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarthi, I'm here to give a prelude to this year's annual report. This year's annual report is truly special because it is just not a summary of key events and accolades, it's a celebration of legacy. This year, Padma Sheshadri Bal Bhavan Learning Leadership Academy, Bangalore marks its 20th glorious year, 20th anniversary. And that is due 2 decades of nurturing minds, building character, and fostering a community that almost feels like a family. And today we witnessed that when you saw the felicitation ceremony. I have been part of many institutions, and I must say that not many schools can proudly say that every other teacher has been here for such a long time. The fact that teachers remain here and continue to serve again indicates that the school is their second home, and it is truly a feeling of belonging to one big family. Today I see a lot of alumni students here, and again that is because it's a welcome back. It's always a coming back home. And recently we had our alumni meet on January 3rd, and we had over 100 students from different batches who came and spoke to us. And every single one of them spoke of how the school was a home away from home, and they connected with the teachers here even after so many years. That again talks about the kind of bond that students and teachers here have. That cannot happen without that feeling of belonging to one big family. I stand before all of you with a huge sense of pride and responsibility. I stepped into the leadership role on September 18th, and for the last 4 months I've been observing, learning, and witnessing the dedication that is the cornerstone of this institution. The fact that we have a wonderful team, leadership team, faculty, and admin makes my job that much more easier because I don't have to do much. I just have to rely on them and work with the team. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'm the new face in this long journey of institution, as we have heard from all the eminent speakers here. But I want to assure the parents that my commitment towards nurturing the students' excellence and growth remains as firm as the foundation that was laid 20 years ago. I look forward to a lot of mentoring, support from Mrs. Sheila Rajendra, Mr. Shantanu Prakash, Mr. YG Rajendra, Mr. Abhinav Dar, our principal, Mrs. All the other head of schools from other schools. And I must say that my transition would not have been this smooth had it not been for the mentorship from Mrs. Mahalakshmi. She has been a wonderful mentor. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge a lot of effort that has gone into curating this evening's show by the teachers and students. So it's our opportunity to see the talent that we have. This is also just not the 20th year. We are also at a time and juncture where we have a lot of innovations and a lot of changes that are taking place around us. This evening we saw the inauguration of the sports ground, which is state of art. And I'm very sure a lot more champions are going to come out of this sports field. We're also opening a new school, PSBB LLA Juniors at Akshay Nagar. Again, there is a space that is curated for children in the age group of 3 to 6. The entire experience is to make that learning environment a lot more wholesome. And we would be very happy to have you parents come and see us there. Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha once again.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Today is not just a celebration of time. It is a celebration of a journey. A journey that began 20 years ago, rooted in vision, nurtured by dedication, and strengthened by values. 20 years ago, our school, PSBB LLA, was envisioned as more than just a school. This journey would not have been possible without the visionary foundation laid by Padma Shri Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarathi, whose ideals continue to guide every step we take. Ma'am's belief that education must shape both intellect and integrity remained the heartbeat of PSBB LLA. We now present a snapshot of our achievements, progress, and milestones of the past years, and you shall witness the annual report 2025-26, a reflection of our journey while staying rooted in our vision.
With the divine blessings of Padma Shri Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarathi Ma'am, a visionary educationist and the founder of PSBB Group of Schools, we are proud to welcome you to our 20th annual day. This event marks a major milestone for our school community, representing 2 decades of growth and shared success. Our motto, Indian Values Global Vision, forms the foundation of our educational philosophy. Guided by our ISO objectives, we strive to nurture students to become creative, confident, and competent global citizens. Our students have exemplified this vision through their remarkable achievements in both academic and co-scholastic pursuits. This annual report is a testament to our ethos. We now present glimpses of our activities and achievements during this academic session. We applaud the outstanding achievements of our class 10 and 12 students who recorded a 100% success rate in the board examinations.
Our bright talents have earned placements in prestigious institutions in India and abroad, making us immensely proud. True leadership is not about being in charge, but about taking care of those in your charge. A formal investiture ceremony was held to officially appoint our new student leaders. It was a significant moment as these young individuals stepped up to take on their new responsibilities within the school community. At PSBB LLA, learning goes beyond textbooks. Our students showcase outstanding talent and achieve success at global and national platforms. Their remarkable performances at district, state and national levels brought pride and kept the PSBB LLA flag flying high. Students once again took the lead in organizing spectacular events, drawing admiration from all and witnessing enthusiastic participation. Each event became a vibrant showcase of exceptional talent and boundless creativity. Our students brought laurels to the school by participating with great enthusiasm in inter-school competitions. Their competitive spirit, skill, and confidence created a lasting impact and raised the bar of excellence. PSBB LLA, we believe in the importance of marking special occasions. Our students celebrated various cultural and national days with genuine enthusiasm. That celebrates together, grows together. These moments of joy are the heart of our community. For our youngest learners in the KG wing, every day is an opportunity for discovery. Their daily routine is filled with fun activities and small performances that keep them engaged and happy. We focus on the holistic development of our students by looking beyond just academics. Regular health checkups are conducted to monitor physical well-being. Recognizing the pressures students face, our qualified teachers provide support to help them manage stress. We have implemented several initiatives such as Wellness Wednesday and Anti-Bullying Campaign. To help students plan for their future, we organized career counseling sessions that provided practical information about various jobs and educational paths. A key part of this effort is Decode Success, a unique LLA initiative where we invite our alumni back to the campus who share their personal journeys and professional milestones, offering a real-world perspective on what is to succeed. Reaching this milestone would not have been possible without the continued trust and support of our management, teachers, parents, and students over the last 2 decades. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our guiding light, Padma Shri Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parathasarathy, whose guidance continues to inspire us. We also extend our gratitude to Ms. Sheila Rajendra, Dean, Director, and Correspondent, PSBB Group of Schools, Mr. Shantanu Prakash, Managing Trustee, Learning Leadership Foundation, Mr. Abhinav Dhar, Chief Mentor and Advisor, PSBB LLA and PSBB Millennium Group of Schools, Mr. Y.G. Rajendra, Managing Trustee of PSBB Group of Schools, Chennai, Ms. Kulkirti Diwan, Director, Schools Operations, and Mr. Hemakumar, Senior General Manager, Operations South. Finally, to our students, you are the heart of PSBB LLA and our most valuable asset. Let us continue to keep our hearts open to new knowledge and great thoughts as we look forward to the future. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Today, we unite to celebrate Padma Shri Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarathi Ma'am's enduring legacy in shaping generations of learners. Ma'am was the very embodiment of holistic education, a true maestro who embraced and encouraged the fine arts, music, and sports with equal passion. As a discerning music critic and a strong advocate of sporting activities, she believed that education extended far beyond textbooks. Her vision of holistic development took root nearly 70 years ago, and even today, we proudly carry forward her legacy, guided by the belief in Indian values, global vision. Ma'am never missed a single annual day. She cherished every performance, every expression of creativity, and every moment that reflected the spirit of her vision.
As we commemorate Ma'am's 100th birth anniversary, we are not merely celebrating an event, we are celebrating a vision that invites us to reflect on the past, honor the present, and look ahead to a future shaped by her ideals. YGP Ma'am was not just an educational leader. She was a global pioneer who expanded the very horizons of school education. Before we move ahead, let's take a moment to watch a video presentation on our founder, a visionary who turned ideas into a lasting impact.
Namo Our cultural extravaganza begins with the iconic invocation Sharanu Siddhi Vinayaka, composed by Sri Purandara Dasa in the Hamir Kalyani Raga and set to the Mishra Chapu Tala. Our school choir will take us on a spiritual journey through the divine world of classical music.
thank you for the mellifluous beginning. The Pancharatna Kritis, a revered collection of 5 profound and technically demanding compositions by Saint Sri Tyagaraja, are being presented in a distinctive medley format, featuring carefully chosen verses by our gifted choir. This thoughtful and artistic rendition stands as a heartfelt tribute, making it a truly befitting way to offer our salutations to the legendary composer during the auspicious season of Tyagaraja Aradhana.
Ekatvam is a vibrant confluence of the 19 yearly themes thoughtfully woven into a single unified presentation. What makes this production truly special is the seamless integration of the 9 fundamental emotions of life, the Navarasas, which find expression in every creative segment, brought alive through music, dance, and drama. The journeys spans a rich and inspiring spectrum, from Sambhavami Yuge Yuge to confluence of culture, and from the timeless invocation of Aditya Hridayam to the contemporary call of our land, our future. Come, be a part of the celebration of unforgettable moments and artistic brilliance. Join us as we come together to experience a magnificent visual spectacle. Ekatvam, presented in grand style of Total Theatre.
A kind reminder to our audience to switch mobile phones to silent mode and help us maintain the decorum of the amphitheatre by avoiding eatables.
ग्लानिर्भवति भारत धर्मस्य तदात्मानं
Om Namo Narayanaaya.
नमो नारायणाय परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम् धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे। ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ಸಹೃದಯಿಗಳೇ, ಕಲಾ ಪೋಷಕರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ 20ನೇ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. PSBB ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೆ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆ ಸಂಭವಾಮಿ ಯುಗೆ ಯುಗೆ ಎಂದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ ಆ ಮಹಾವಿಷ್ಣುವೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ, ಸಜ್ಜನರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಗಾಗಿ, ದುಷ್ಟರ ನಾಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, ಧರ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಜನ್ಮ ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಹಾ, ಎಂತಹ ಭರವಸೆಯ ಮಾತುಗಳು! ಅಂದಿನಿಂದ ಇಂದಿನವರೆಗಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಮರುಕಳಿಸಲಿವೆ ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ದಶಾವತಾರದ ದೃಶ್ಯ ವೈಭವ.
are here at Udupi, one of the most important places of Karnataka,
known for its cultural and religious significance. Balakrishna, the childhood form of Lord Krishna, is celebrated here.
ಈ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವ ಯಾರೆಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಿತೆ? ದಾಸಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರಾದ ಕನಕದಾಸರಿವರು. ಭಕ್ತಜನ ಪೋಷಕ, ಶೃಂಗಾರ ಪ್ರಿಯನೆಂದು ಕರೆಯಲ್ಪಡುವ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಾಯುತ್ತಿರುವರು.
is our next presentation, and this is how we connect with two other themes.
A popular folklore which every native of Karnataka would have heard is the story of the faithful cow, Punyakoti. It is a timeless folklore that teaches the importance of forgiveness, integrity, and most importantly, sympathy and empathy. ಈ ಜಾನಪದ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಹೋಲುವ ಕಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು.
ಸತ್ಯವೇ ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಪುಣ್ಯಕೋಟಿಯ ಕಥೆಯಿದು. ಹಬ್ಬಿದ ಮಲೆ ಮಧ್ಯದೊಳಗೆ ಅದ್ಭುತನೆಂದೆಂಬ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರನು ಅಬ್ಬರಿಸಿ ಹಸಿ ಹಸಿದು ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಕಿಪ್ಪಿಯೊಳು ತಾನಿದ್ದನು. ಸಿಡಿದು ರೋಷದಿ ಮೊರೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಹುಲಿ ಗುಡುಗುಡಿಸಿ ಭೋರಿಡುತ್ತ ಚಂಗನೆ ತುಡುಕಲೆರಗಿದ ರಭಸ ಕಂಜಿ ಚೆದುರಿ ಹೋದವು ಹಸುಗಳು. ಕೋಟಿ ಎಂಬ ಹಸುವು ತನ್ನ ಕಂದನ ನೆನೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಮುನ್ನ ಹಾಲನು ಕೊಡುವೆನೆನು ತಾ ಚಂದದಿ ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸತ್ಯವೇ ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಪುಣ್ಯಕೋಟಿಯ ಕಥೆಯಿದು. ಸತ್ಯವೇ ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಪುಣ್ಯಕೋಟಿಯ ಕಥೆಯಿದು. ಈಗಲೇ ಬೀಳ ಹೊಯ್ಯುವೆನು ನಿನ್ನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯ ಸೀಳಿ ಬಿಡುವೆನು ಎನ್ನುತ್ತ ಕೋಪದಿ ಧೂಳ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರನು ಕೂಗಲು. ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೊಡವೆಯ ವಶವ ಮಾಡದೆ ಬಿಡಲು ನೀನು ನುಸುಳಿ ಹೋಗುವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರುವೆಯ ಹುಸಿಯ ನಾಡುವೆ ಎಂದಿತು. ಸತ್ಯವೇ ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಪುಣ್ಯಕೋಟಿಯ ಕಥೆಯಿದು. ಸತ್ಯವೇ ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಪುಣ್ಯಕೋಟಿಯ ಕಥೆಯಿದು.
ಚಂದದಿಂದ ಭಾಷೆಯಿತ್ತು ಕಂದನಿನ್ನನು Did you watch this beautiful story about the cow? What did you learn? Forgiveness, honesty, faithfulness. Excellent! Have you heard of any similar stories from other countries with animals as a protagonist? Oh yes, ma'am. I remember watching a Japanese folk story on the same lines. It was called Akadeko. Oh, that reminds me. During the International Theatre Festival, I watched a similar story from Scandinavia called Odumla. My grandpa had narrated a story from the Greek mythology. It was called Ayo. And there are also tales from Africa. Akimba and the magic cow. I think it's a Maasai legend about a cow. We may belong to different cultures or traditions, but we are all one.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
अरे भाई, एक किसान नहीं, बहुत सारे किसान रहते थे. अब थोड़ा मजा लेंगे. हास्य रसा. Sit back and enjoy. Two of the themes come alive. नमस्ते भाइयों, बहनों, आंटी जी, अंकल जी, हम कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स हैं. टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में आपको जानकारी देने के लिए आए हैं. शहर में बहुत तरक्की हुई है और हम आपको समझाने आए हैं कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट के लिए. पहले आपके मनोरंजन के लिए हम ये डांस प्रस्तुत करेंगे. अरे रे, ये तो बहुत पुराना है. कुछ नया करो बाबू.
तू कुठे चालला जातो सर ऑलरेडी उशिरा आला. यू डोंट इवन लव्ह मी कसली रे कमी सांगू का मम्मीला तू बनतो शहरा. एक नंबर तुझी कंबर हाय चाल शेकी शेकी हाय किती सुंदर तुझं डिंपल जे पाहिजे ते गिफ्ट एक नंबर तुझी कंबर हाय चाल शेकी शेकी हाय किती सुंदर तुझं डिंपल जे पाहिजे ते गिफ्ट जादू मंतर हा मंतर तुझा स्वॅग ओजी ओजी हाय तुझी कंबर एक नंबर तुला 100 पैकी एक नंबर तुझी कंबर हाय चाल शेकी शेकी हाय किती सुंदर तुझं डिंपल जे पाहिजे ते घे ते घे ते घे शेकी
फोन हम वीडियो कॉल में आएंगे।
प्रणाम भैया।
वाह वाह क्या बढ़िया दिख रहे हो मामू।
क्या हाल चाल?
हम तो ठीक है।
वो खेत में कुछ पेस्टिसाइड डालना है ना, पैसा ट्रांसफर कर दीजिए। ठीक है बिटुआ को बता देंगे। अरे बेटुआ वो बैंक से नेट ट्रांसफर कर दोगे? हाय हो जाएगा। वाईफाई है ना? हाँ माँ जी।
बिटुआ अमेजॉन में खरीद लिया ना? क्या दादी जी? अरे मेरी लाठी याद नहीं है का? हो गया माँ जी, यूपीआई पेमेंट भी हो गया, कल ही आ जाएगा।
What? आप ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग भी करते हैं क्या?
अरे हाँ, ये तो हमारे लिए बहुत मामूली है। अरे किसी ने मेरे धन्नों को कहीं देखा है? क्या हुआ चाची, स्मार्ट वॉच में आपका बीपी हाई है का?
बताए बसंती, हमरा धनु सुबह से गायब है।
तो मौसी जीपीएस चेक कीजिए ना।
जीपीएस मान दे आर रॉकिंग। गायब चाची को टेंशन है अब। गायब चाची को टेंशन है अब। ये तो वायरल हो गया भाई। वायरल मस्ट बी फीवर। अरे भैया यूट्यूब में वायरल, यूट्यूब में। फोन चार्ज करना है, इधर पावर है क्या? हमरा तो सोलर है भाई, पावर सभी टाइम होगा।
हमरा गांव रामपुर बहुत तरक्की कर लिया है और सारे गांव में तरक्की हुई है।
हेलीकॉप्टर कहाँ लैंड होगा? अरे वहाँ हेलीपैड है ना, हमरा एमएलए साहब आ गया। चलो
हेलीपैड?
अरे आप लोग शहर से बाहर ही नहीं आते हो, इसीलिए आपको पता नहीं हमरे गांव कितना एडवांस्ड है।
का बबुआ दिमाग घूम गया है का? अरे चिंता ना करो भैया, पता है सभी गांव में पीएचसी भी है। पीएचसी? ये पीएचसी क्या है? अरे प्राइमरी हेल्थ सेंटर। चलो इसी खुशी में एक सेल्फी भी हो जाए। Rasa is Adbhuta. Let's watch this play and unravel a few other themes. Tata, I read an amazing book in the library today.
Oh, is it? Which one, Kanna?
Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown.
Seen the movie too. It was epic. Learned about so many signs and symbols from that book. Didn't know the inner meanings of such symbols.
There are so many hidden signs and symbols in our Indian culture as well.
Appadiya! Tell us more, Tata. Hey, Pasangala, ipo Shivan koyilku poganu. Get ready. Inniki enna special party? இந்த சிவன் கோயில் கட்டி 10 வருஷம் ஆகிறது. அந்த செலிப்ரேஷன்ஸை பார்க்க போலாம். Really? 10 years?
நம்ம சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் சிம்பிள்ஸோட டிஸ்கஷனை கோவில்ல கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாம்.
Shivaya,
and Bhayanaka. Two sides of the same coin. Let's watch the story of Veer Singh portraying love for Bharat, our motherland. करता पूरख मेरे को मेरे अकाल मूरत अजूनी सब गुण प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसे भी सच. मान है तेरे ते पुत्र, so proud of you, chosen to defend our country just like a father and brothers. It is in our blood, fighting for our pride, our country.
What will happen to your family if you don't come back? True, I never thought about it.
Come on, Veer. You belong to such a brave family. The minute you are in uniform, there is no looking back. Be courageous.
Think about it. You're still young. You have a long life ahead of you.
Do not think too much. You are born to become a Fauji. Fulfill your destiny. This is a choice you made.
Yes, I should fight for my country. Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki.
जय 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 मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सा दर्द सही महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी रहे न रहे मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे तेरी मिट्टी
Hopefully we have captured a few more themes, emphasizing the Rasa, Shanta and Raudra.
Can't you see what is happening? This is nature's fury.
An alert to mankind to be mindful of their actions and to be responsible.
Finally, there is hope. The sun, casting its gentle rays on droplets of water, has given birth to a rainbow.
What a journey! 20 wonderful years. Our first ever batch of babies, all grown up. Hey, our first head boy is married now. Do you know that? So many amazing experiences, so many annual days. And this year, covering all themes as one stage show is so gratifying. And managing close to 800 children backstage, a Herculean task. But it's great fun too. Sir, I hope the kids are being looked after.
Don't worry, ma'am. They're all in safe hands.
Hey, you know what? Show abhi bhi baki hai. Chalo, chalo, let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go back. Ekatvam, scene 20, take 20, action! My favorite part of the rehearsal is the printing portable.
Come now, follow my lead. Come now, follow my lead.
ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ
अरे यार आपके 20 reminders finally I remembered my step
नहीं आप लोग जैसे ही स्टेज पर आएंगे आप सभी 20 साल के बच्चे हैं
chapters to prepare.
Now follow my lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's fill the air with applause for our pillars of strength. Our teachers have been instrumental in today's program. They don't just support us on special occasions like this, but are always there for us, guiding us at every step. They play a crucial role in shaping our academic journey while also nurturing us with essential life skills. Their encouragement brings out the best in us. Now I request Sheetal ma'am to take over.
Ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries, dear parents and my dear friends. After witnessing this incredible talent and LNG of our students during today's annual day, it is now time to shine the spotlight on the true architects behind every success story, our beloved teachers. This segment is not just a walk, it is a walk of dedication, commitment, love, and lifelong service. So please put your hands together to welcome our amazing teachers. I request you all to show some love and solidarity by putting your phone torches on and wave at them. We begin with the literary tapestry, the English department taking the lead. Put your hands together for the teachers of mathematics department where the numbers narrate stories. Then we have a science teachers who are exploring today and inventing tomorrow. Next on stage we have our social science teachers. Commerce and humanities department who explore the for the language department who are the voices of the word and arts through words. Join your hands together for the computer science department where ideas come to life in Let's welcome our four scholastic department teachers where motion, melody and creativity shapes the heart, mind and feet. And now call upon our coordinators with administration.
dim da ta ta jum nam da ta ta jum tam ta ki ta na ta 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 dim ta ta ki ta ta jum dim da ta ki ta jum jum da ki ta ta jum da jum jum da ki ta ta jum
Administrators and the coordinators. And finally, please welcome our magnificent 6 teachers who have completed their 20 glorious years.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. On behalf of the PSBB LLA family, I would like to thank everyone here today. We are all grateful for the opportunity to come together and celebrate the success of Senior School Annual Day, Ekatvam. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Maharaj Kumari Kamakshi Devi ma'am for graciously accepting our invitation and honoring her with her esteemed presence. We also extend our sincere thanks to our special guest, Sita Ratnakar ma'am, whose presence has added great warmth and significance to this memorable occasion. We are grateful to our management dignitaries for their esteemed presence and for always being the guiding force behind our school's growth and success. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the principals and the teachers of our sister schools and neighboring schools for their gracious presence and continued support.
A big shout out to our wonderful parents whose encouragement, cooperation and unwavering support make every endeavor meaningful. A heartfelt thanks to Mr. Sanjay and his team from ODC for their dedicated and seamless technical support. A big round of applause to our talented alumni for their active participation. We are grateful to Mr. Sukrit Srinivas for accompanying our students on Mridangam. We're thankful to Mr. Tirumalesh for providing us with colorful and vibrant costumes. We extend our special thanks to Mr. Naveen Chand, school manager, and his team for their unconditional support. A big thank you to Mr. Sumant, Shri Akshara, and Omkar Studio for helping us out with mastering, recording, and editing. We are grateful to Mr. Harinath for photography. A special mention goes to our teaching faculty, Ms. Pandana A, for creative and technical support. A big thank you to the creative team of teachers who have worked behind the scenes composing, directing, and scripting the entire program. We thank you wholeheartedly for all the training you've given us, ma'am. Finally, we extend our heartfelt appreciation to our talented students of PSBB ILA for their captivating performances that truly energized and enthralled the audience. Till next year, we bid you adieu. Shubhratri, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Please rise for the national anthem.
Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mrs. Mahalakshmi Kumar, who's been with us for so many years and she's really the director. Every movie has a director, every show has a director. Maha, come on. You need to come here. Come on. Please stand here. Please, or at least somewhere here. A hearty round of applause, please. She really deserves this. And her team, obviously. It goes without saying, the students and you parents for cooperating, the director, the show. Thank you.
Would any parent share a few words?
Hi, good evening everyone. It's great to be a part of this glorious celebration of 20 years of PSBB alumni, a PSBB LLA, and I'm a proud parent of one of the students studying here. Well, just to cut short, my husband always had a dream to study in PSBB, but unfortunately he couldn't pursue it because those days getting a seat in Chennai was absolutely difficult. And he always had a dream that he wanted our daughter to study in PSBB. And during LKG is when we wanted to enroll my daughter, but as a mother, I was very, very protective. I didn't want to send her very far off because from my home to the school was about 9 kilometers. Since she was very small, I kept pushing every year saying that, no, next year. Finally, my husband said, when she was about to get into the 5th standard, there's no more pushing forward. We have to enroll in the school. Okay? For me, I always believed, the students who study, irrespective of the school, they will definitely pick it up, right? But I believe my husband, what he said is, I think students can study anywhere, but the culture matters a lot. And I'm very proud to say, today, I'm a very proud parent of a student studying in 10th standard, Roshni BS, and my husband Satish Kumar, who was the reason behind to enroll my daughter in this prestigious school. And I'm very, very proud to say, and I think for a student, the overall, everything matters, right? Just not the education. Education we can get anywhere. But the culture, the management, the teachers, and the teachers have been extremely helpful. The time where they have to be strict, they have been strict. The time where they have to be very friendly, they have been friendly. Today, I can say, I have raised a very confident daughter. Just like a human beings where they have 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 legs, I think for a student, 2 things, 2 eyes are, one is the parents and the other one is the school. Okay? Considering my daughter has got the best school and very confident, I'm very, very grateful. Of course, the school also got her the best of best friends. Okay, that's also a key part in a student, right? So at the end of the day, I can see a fully bloomed flower. That's my daughter through the PSBB LLA school. Thank you so much. Thanks for everyone.
Dear parents, give us 10 minutes. By then your wards would be ready and you can collect them from the main gate near the ground entrance. Thank you.